You want. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Missed with that jab. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. So here we go again. Ali versus Frazier. Will we see yet another fight of the century?
Again, this is history in the making. This is what we write our fight game about. These two guys are the ultimate warriors.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Good right hook. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Jab slightly off target. That counter punch caught him clean. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The perfect counter lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. Down goes Frazier. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you...
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up. Took a deep breath without lying. Brush it off. Get on with the job.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. You're switching now.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You're fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Good counter punching. Just misses with that jab. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Just missed with that jab. He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
You've got to make your opponent fight your...
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Is Frazier in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? defense from Frazier.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good defense with that left jab. Only catching air with that hook. Misses with that uppercut. Frazier is in trouble again. Never count out smoking Joe Frazier.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they have...
On to the third. Well done with that counter shot. He blocks the jab. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. And shoot. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Land that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice work to block that right uppercut. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they...
Oh my God, Johnny! Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier? What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet?
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Can't find a home with that jab. Swing and a miss with that hook. Parries that jab away. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, on the next one. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Stay focused.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You let him back in.
Art. Good man, good man. Just saying again, don't change too much.
Get your jab back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight.
Don't move back into the fight. Great round. Just keep him.
Come on. Switch on. Get your boxing back together. Put him back in.
Oh, that's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can.
It's boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him a...
Hold up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Right. Let's go out.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out.
There's the bell for round 4. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
How about that time counter shot? No rest for the weary. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Some fighters are just gifted with hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few. I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Smoking Joe may go. Frazier never one to back off or back down.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall.
Down goes Frazier. Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. He blocks that jab. Can't score with that hook again. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
And there's the bell for round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Jab misses. incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Nice counter. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good idea with that counter, but it was defended well. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Is Frazier in trouble? Down goes Joe Frazier. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
GG.
So time to go celebrate after a knock.